Hey guys, welcome back to Satisfactory Saturday. The factory in front of me, this is where I am. I did just have a quick break. And yes, I went back to the main menu. If you recall, my radar tower that has no power, I put the chain line back in because I forgot I had to go back and put in all of the fuel generators. I needed 45, or 44.08 or something stupid like that. And I'm very short on power shards, so I still have to go back again. However, it does work because I've checked it, and so does this. So we've made some casings. That is just temporary because I don't want everything going back to station that I don't have built yet, and we are making cooling systems. Alright, so I need some more heat sinks. We can do that. We can do that. Now you guys are making casings, so you don't but you need to be on. Okay, so you come back to here. So cancel you. And temporarily, of course, come on, put you on there. Now, you should be getting rubber and everything that you need still, I would imagine. No. I am going to have to build these, aren't I? Now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, I've got ingots. I thought I had more ingots. Anyway. Why you stopped? That's interesting. Good. Alright, so I can put power to you as well. Which means all I have to do is hook you and you back up. Stop you. And remove you. Sorry guys. I was hoping to have, because I thought I had 8 of these already done, but obviously not. There we go. Now there's getting some ingots and casings in there. Oh mate, come on, heat sinks. Beautiful. And we might actually need the problem is the rubber now. I've made everything come so far through the system to get these cooling systems that everything else is decided. It's just gotta stop. Had enough, gonna stop. Alright, so this is how we can do that. Let's dive in here. How many have I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. This will work. But then of course we're gonna need casings, aren't we? It's still going to work. I don't care what you say, it's going to work. See, they're full of casings. That's just a rubber. That is marvelous because that's really, really easy to fix. Awesome. Yep. So, with that in mind, they're going to produce, there they are, heat sinks, which are going to come flying along this Mark 5 because it's designed to take everything else as well. And then they should be going, oh they are, beautiful. They will be coming out there and then getting split this way and that way. Now I always put in the same size belt that's running through. That way if there's any sort of actually, which reminds me, if there's any, because that's a 5 coming in, so if there's 2 right behind each other for whatever reason, they will get picked up. And then it doesn't really matter if they back up here, but as long as they don't get pushed through, because some of these numbers are pretty tight. Alright, that is on. Let me take you back to the oil platform. I still have this temporary train, so this can pretty much go actually. I've left it because, as you can see, I keep ducking in and out of that little area there. It's becoming quite busy. It's the first lot of ingots from bauxite that we get when mixed with our coal. And it's also the first, and you see it is literally right there. That's where we're making heat sinks, ingots. We make circuit boards up here which go down. Now we're making cooling systems. Yes, we need 400. So I hope, well, the hope is that I make enough that everyone, because there's 8 and I've got 6, which should be enough to feed the 8, and they've nearly got full stacks in the 6, so there theoretically should be full stacks in the 8 of the cooling systems. That's what I want. I don't know if they're 50s or 100s. That'll be the only other determination. I'm guessing they're not going to be more, they'll probably be less, so we should at least get 8 full stacks, and worst case if they're 50s, that's still 400. That still gives me my milestone, and then we need to work on turbo motors. And if you have another look, we're just over 3,000 out of our 4,000 thermal propulsion rockets, because I keep, every time I go back there I reset it. But that should stop again very shortly. Alright, so here we are. Most of these guys do not have oh, these guys are off. Whoops. Where am I? That's where I need to get to. I'm kind of not really doing what I should, but we are going to get there. It's pretty sure it's you. And you. See what I mean? I can reach it. There we go. You go now there. Yeah, there we go. Now we're fine. Now we got power. Now this, even this should be powered. No, not that. Don't want that one. This. Here we go. Yes. 10 hard drives, which we need. We need to get. And as you can see, I put a battery in the wrong spot. Let's just move that now. Why not? And in my infinite wisdom, I went that way, back, so you go to there. We go. Easy. Alright, so there we go. All these guys down here, there is 10 of them. They all have power shards. You're not needed anymore. These guys all have power shards too, even though they're not actually getting any fuel, because I only have the 10 down the bottom actually hooked up to fuel supply in the pipework. I have done that on purpose. He blended everything. I knew that things would be backing up, so none of these guys are being fed at all. It is literally just the 10 at the bottom. So all of these are chock-a-block, full of fuel, full of product. They're all turned on, they all have power, and they're all bursting, ready to go, so that as soon as I do hook everything up, it should just run. But I do know that all this stuff here is going to back up, because if we now that everything's hooked up, we'll be able to follow it. So I make petroleum coke in this one just here, plastic in the two behind it, and the rubber and everything else, and there's also rubber in those other ones over there, but I've been saving that up so I can collect it for my own use. So they're not hooked up, which is why there's nothing coming around the back corner. And then we have circuit boards, because later on down the track we're going to need circuit boards for computers, rubber, petroleum coke. Why not make them here? They make less than they use, so that clears up. Petroleum coke never ever has to go anywhere except right here. and there is exactly enough for the entire thing, so that works out absolutely perfectly. And then there's very few circuit boards coming out, and that uses some more rubber than it makes in circuit boards too, which we'll just double check. So 26.7 rubber, 4.45, it's like a sixth. Which is absolutely tremendous. Bauxite, which is only backed up because of the way we've set the power up. So bauxite and everything just runs all the way down along here. And as you see, I've got plastic and rubber. I'm not using the plastic yet. That comes into use further in the process, which will be back under the train station, and I do have a plan for that. That's going to be the next thing. Now that we have cooling systems, we can make some turbo motors, and we're going to get the rest of the stuff over there set up. I'll also put some away for these milestones, and I think I need some for other gear as well, so we're going to have a fair bit made up now. Bauxite and coal also comes in the other way, and here's where the magic happens. And then here is the smelters turning the scrap into ingots, and then back to our heat sink factory. Yep, and I don't mind that things start backing up, because these guys need to use it, so they'll keep using it. And if these guys get backed up, who cares? I will be using that stuff again later on, more coal. So yeah, that is where we're at. Oh, let's have a look. See, I thought I had heat sinks coming. I must have beaten them. That's unusual. Oh, there we go. They are going in. Beautiful, beautiful. One more, and I want to see if this is a stack of 50 or more. 51, there you go. That answers that question. Alright, so I'm going to let them run for a little bit. I'm going to go gas pipeline. Oh, that other conveyor over there that you can see does join up with the gas pipeline. Some temporary power around to get around and get away from some nasties. So the nitrogen gas now, I need all of this nitrogen gas, so I'm going to, I need a quick wire, so I'll claim the Katira. There's a temporary quick wire factory there. All this gas, 1200 of it. I need all 1200 for the cooling systems. So the fused frames that I'm building over here, which were kind of thinking about being moved anyway, are definitely now going to be moved. And there's this one. I used to say there's another one around somewhere. That's water, and this is water. Yeah, that's water. Yep. There's one here too. Now, considering their fused frames, that they require heavy modular frames, I think this might be, because if you recall, we were thinking about doing it because the versatile frames we've got are making extra, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make heavy modular frames here as well, and use the nitrogen gas as well as bring the other ones in. I think that's going to be the plan for our fused frames, which we do need for this build, which I knew I'd have to bring in at some point. So yeah, we're going to need 25 a minute for what we're going to do doing. Cooling systems, turbo motors, and modular engines. Cooling systems here, turbo motors, modular engines, probably here as well. So we shall see about all that, because I've got a lot to do. A few bits and pieces organised down here, but I kind of went, I'm starting in the wrong spot. So we're going to get the rest of our production chain built up down here. If if you remember, the railway line comes across the back of this void and then through this gap, and everything just next to this train station here is where everything comes down. So I've got two lovely shelves there. I'm going to use, or to sum up more of the production, including using the quartz and the circuit boards and that gas. That's water, that's gas. Not sure, because there's going to be plenty of steel here too, so we might even just end up bringing this gas over and doing a few frames here, then everything is here ready to go. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Actually, good point, when will we be back? Cooling systems are being made. That was the big thing. I do need more power shards, because I think I'm down to 4. Yep. Oh, I got 1. Oh, okay, so I can do another row of them. So I'm going to do another row of overclocking on the fuel gens that I don't have hooked up yet. You might say, why would you bother hooking something up? Oh, perfect. Why would you bother hooking, come on, something up and then not use it? Well, that's, why not? Why not? You guys are all running now anyway, so we might as well hook you back up. I see the problem. The mistake that I made. You go to you. Well, there we go. And then now you can go to you. There we go, that's better. Alright, and everybody should be happy. Yay! Happy, joy. What are you doing? You've got no scrap. Why? Too much water. Same old problem, isn't it? Always got too much water. Turn you off. And valve, please. Thank you. See, so it's turned down anyway. Okie dokie. Let's take that one out. Yeah, let's take that one out. Alright. That should be enough to get them back up and running again. So whatever, well, I'm just getting pre-organized. I have missed and left a lot of slugs, I should say, behind. I know I have. I probably shut off. I knew at the time I'm gonna regret this. Well, I don't really regret it, and we do need to go and get more hard drives. I do want to get some more recipes. I have been slugging away at this for a bit. I do also want to keep going to get some turbo motors so we can get Mark III miners. Then we got to go around and fix all our power stations up, so that's some more traveling I've got to do later. So a little bit of hard drive hunting could be on the cards. We'll see how I go with the rest of today. In a sense that, well, no, there's no point. I'm going to do so. There's no point. Yeah. Alright, anyway, everything is up and running. No, everything's come to a screaming halt. What's going on? What's going on? This was working. You guys should be working. What's the problem? Too much heavy oil residue. Ah, I'm an idiot. I did backup plan, didn't I? There we go. Yeah. All 10 overclocked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Actually, that's something I do need to do as well. All the foundation work for the rest of this stuff. I was going to see if the 45 would take me to the other oil platform so I could use some of the excess fuel over here. But they're all up here instead of down, and there's no way I'm joining the two together. For the point, oh wait, I was just going to do 44 and send them fuel, yeah, but anyway. I suppose I should make this packaging area, really, shouldn't I? Send package fuel down. That could make sense, the point, oh wait, we'll work out what that is and maybe look at that, but I doubt it very much. So 10 fuel generators, running 30 litres each, because they are overclocked. And we have, making 100, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I have it all disconnected, purely because, like I said, these guys are all under pressure, back pressured. These guys are the ones working. We are not using anywhere near that now. I've got everything else hooked up, haven't I? I do. This area is definitely not using that much power as to what it's making. As you can see, yeah. Our production is all over the place, as you would expect. And our consumption is nearly double. Or our max consumption, I should say, is nearly double. Our actual consumption is like very low 5,600s basically megawatts, fluctuating even lower. Yeah, there you go, there's 566, 57, 58, 57, 56 again. Alright. That's our consumption, so we're really not using a lot. Obviously everything I've got hooked up is pretty much everything's off, or what, it's a quarter of it's running. A quarter of everything I've built's running. When you think of it, like everything that needs to run, you know, that can run, i.e. that isn't backed up or starved, is running. Oh, correction. I wonder if that's including all the stuff. Geez, we're getting further out the map now, aren't we? Where was it? Yeah, here. Yeah, here. All the stuff around here that are not, and this, remember there's a factory over this train station I'm not using now, and there's a heap of refineries and stuff in here I'm not using anymore too, so. Yeah, a quarter, maybe a third, but even still, 2/3 what I've made is switched, that's, yeah. Now, 30%, there's your efficiencies, mate, right there. On that note, I'm going to go and, now I was going to, oh that's right, that's why I lifted this up. Yeah, alright. That lot can stay, yeah, and then go, yep. I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm going to go and finish off doing the foundation work for all this stuff. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will be back shortly. Oh, that is a 4. That's right, I started doing them out of 4 meter footing. Oh, okay. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm still having a bit of fun here, actually, to be honest. I want to see what happens at the end. I want to try and get yeah, that'll work, won't it? One there, one there. One there. What? Oh, yeah, why not? I like blocking people's paths. It's just what I do. Yep, I can get through, and that's all that matters. Alright, thanks guys. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, come on. That one there. And I reckon that one there. Yep. There we go. That works. Beautiful. I'm happy with that. Alright. See you guys when we come back. Well, I don't really know whether we're going to be hard drive hunting. Or what we're going to be doing. I was so engrossed in getting this and getting my cooling systems up. Now we have them. It's turbo motors. So RCUs, motors. This is what we need next. Oh, motors. Motors, RCUs, LE casing, easy, oscillator, easy, and computer, done. Boards on their way. That's right, because, yeah, that is the next thing. Computer, crystal oscillator, and circuit boards, so cable reinforced plate, that requires copper. So all that stuff is going to be coming up from the bottom here. Hence the reason I wanted to sort of get a bit more of an idea of what I can do up here and have brought down, because the copper and iron ore around here is just absolute. I just didn't know which way I was going. See, I've got more water, so we do more refineries, more ingots. Deal. We're gonna have to rob some of this stuff anyway. It's just. It's a good problem, isn't it? Hey. Alright. Thanks, guys. What are we doing with this? Good question. I was gonna wait and let this here build up. Because you know that it's backing up. Oh, it's gone into that container. Alright, I'm gonna have to go and wait for my cooling systems, I think. I could save the fuel. It's already backed up, let's face it. Alright, that is what's needed, isn't it? Yes, I have to, yeah. I want some back at the thing as well. I've got to go and get, I clearly have to get, yeah, I haven't explored all of this here either, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have a look at my cooling systems over here. And then have a look at some hard drives in the area. While I wait for this lot to build up a pack. Stack each. Then this will back up and I'll see that. That'll be, yeah, then I'm going to, yeah, alright. Because this will back up as well. I've got 5 cooling systems in there, interesting. Oh, that must have been before I deleted the, heat sinks. How are we going? What are you after? Heat sinks and rubber. Why am I not making rubber? I must be making heat sinks, so I must be making rubber. Obviously not enough of it. Well, that's easily, very easily solved. And that's the other thing. I've got a rubber collection place now, don't I? I'm sure there's some there is some rubber heading down there. So we are making some rubber, just very slowly, and that could be because we're not burning fuel very fast. That is a very, very strong possibility. See, I don't care that that's backed up. That's fine. That's perfectly good. It'll stay backed up forever, but probably until I upgrade it, actually. Alright, now, what are we doing? We are making sure we got enough rubber. Yeah, see, these guys are running. So, I don't really need to hook that back up because, but I will. Rubber. And we're talking lots. So that should fix that problem. I'm actually enjoying it. This is I should be riding that belt though, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should be, because it is definitely quicker than I am. Even just doing this, it is definitely quicker than I am. Now this is wonderful. As long as I don't, touch wood, no spider jumps on me. Apparently I'm walking. I can hear footsteps. Oh, here we go. That was actually, I got it. That is that's almost nicer than a train. Not as quick, but definitely more pleasant. So what do we got here? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys are sort of working, correct? Sort of? Sort of. Alright, we moved a heap of water. Why do you still have a water issue? I hope that last one I deleted was a Mark 1. I'm pretty sure it was. Let me know when you have a look in the comments if you noticed that I just stuffed up. Alright, let's worky. Worky, now we're talking. There we go. Beautiful. Which will get you guys back running. So we've kind of, now the rubber, well, I would have thought it would affect the plastic, because that's making heavy oil residue out of oil as well, as you know, it's byproduct of plastic. The byproduct is heavy oil residue, which then gets made into fuel. But the ones that I'm using for that, I guess they are kind of down that end, aren't they? Ah well, doesn't matter. Cooling systems. Heatsink. Where did you go? Oh, I got a few. Beautiful. Half into there. And half into there. That'll help fill you guys up. Half into there. Half into there. And yes, I realise you've got half. You've got half. These guys aren't getting gas. Why not? Now, I noticed this earlier on some other. Yeah, it's this thing here. That is the problem. And I've already fixed a couple in this exact same setup. I don't know why. because I hooked it up the same as I hook up everything. That's wrong. That has to be that. Now you should be working. There we go. Yeah, see, I don't know why. I just don't get it. And you know what? The ones I fix are right there. You need to be that. There we go. Alright, let's make sure that that's actually working. See, it's not working. It's this one. That's better. Now you're getting gas. You're getting, good lord. I mean, the whole thing was built the same, at the same time, same way. Same tricks of the trade. Alright, so we got everything. Oh, thank goodness. And everyone's starting to make... Oh. Well, at least they filled up on heat sinks, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. Shit, they are too. Look, they're chockers on heat sinks. But heat sinks must be hundreds, yes. Okay. But that's enough to get some stacks, which is what I want. Alright, I'm going hard drive hunting. 83. Yeah, I'm going hard drive hunting. We will be back when we have 8 stacks. And then if that's plenty, I might even set up a turbo motor. What do we need? Cooling systems. We'll have RCUs I've got back there, rubber, and motors I've got back at the hub. And we'll set up some in-hub or at-hub turbo motor manufacturer. I've got the 2 manufacturers are sitting there ready to go. I kind of want the overflow set up at least for this though, don't I? So that I can then just have all this going and just have it come back. And we can just make turbo motors there for now to get the rest of my power systems back. Well, we'll get the Mark III miners, get some Power Shards packed from at least one miner I know of. Well, yeah, basically, I really think that's what we need to do. And then we really need to seriously think about shifting some ore around via train, compacted coal in general. Then we finally get our coal trains. Anyway, we will be back watching this beautiful, beautiful sight. I am enjoying the scenery still too. I said that right. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to again. We'll get on the top conveyor here, and sorry there, and we'll ride it all the way. I don't know. I can't. Anyway, back to work. Enjoy your day. See yous.